going to ask some questions to each other and it's going to be funny. So make sure you like it and subscribe and follow and stuff. Yeah, yeah. If you got a house to sell, use Gold.
Alright, so Jacob, what's the most unusual thing you've seen while showing a property?
Most unusual thing I've seen while showing a property. It was my second property that I ever took somebody through, and there was a snake in the house. That was quite unusual, but you know, I wrangled it, got it out of there, eh? You know? No, actually it was. No, I didn't. It was actually a really poisonous snake, so I had to call the ranger, you know, come help me out.
What's the funniest question a client has ever asked you?
When I was selling a rural property, the buyers were paying like 1.2 for this house, and they asked me how much for the chickens. And I'm like, well, you're paying 1.2, I'm pretty sure we can throw the chickens in. And they're like, no, we want those chickens, like the exact chickens. So I'm like, well, I can buy you some chickens. They're like, no, we want those chickens. So I was like, anyway.
Done.
Yeah. So I sold it for 1.3 with the chickens. No.
If real estate wasn't an option, what career would you be in?
I reckon.
Not running.
Shots fired.
I recently lost a running race to Arjun, so everyone's giving me shit for it. No, I think I'd be like a van lifer or like some sort of hippie or something like that. I wouldn't be doing much, I don't reckon. Yeah. That's what I reckon I would be. I don't reckon I'd be doing that.
What's the most embarrassing thing that's happened to you at a listing or open home?
The most embarrassing thing is I went to go list a property. It was myself and a colleague. And before I go into a house, I usually say, do you want me to take my shoes off? But on this instance, for some reason, I didn't say shoes, and I said, do you want me to take my shirt off? And yeah, that went down pretty strange. So I didn't get that listing, so yeah.
If you could only use one word to describe your real estate style, what would it be?
Suave.
Like chilled out maybe? Like I don't take things too serious. Yeah, chilled out maybe. Next person. I
Volunteer.
didn't really get many laughs, did I? Jeez. All right. Don't watch this one.
If real estate wasn't an option, what career would you be in?
Maybe in medical science something. Yeah, what I used to do. Yeah.
He's a smart one. Yeah.
What's the most unusual thing you've seen while showing a property?
Oh yeah, the seller left a dog in the backyard, and they want me to manage it, and the dog was so angry, and so it was hard to.
You sorted out though?
Yeah.
What is the funniest question a client has ever asked you?
The other day, she asked me, I'm going to sell my home, but what about cat? I said, what do you want to do with cats? So that's none of my.
It's either the cat or the house.
What about my cat?
Yeah, so she has 3 cats in.
Yeah.
And she wasn't sure. She was ready to sell, but because
This will probably be another animal, but what's the strangest item you found left behind in a property?
broken fan.
Fan?
Yeah, left in the living room. I don't know why.
What's the most embarrassing thing that's happened to you at a listing or open home?
So, okay, so they saw the signboard outside and they came inside and asking me, where is Umesh? So they couldn't recognize it's the same person inside the house.
Jeez. Didn't know it was
Taken
you.
a while ago, mate.
Yeah.
Is he younger?
What's one real estate trend you think is overrated?
Video.
Arjun sellers on the firing line.
Just kidding, bro. yeah, take it out.
What's one real estate trend you think is overrated?
I don't know if it's a trend, but it's more so marketing. Just everyone's doing the same sort of marketing, so maybe just changing it up.
What's the most unusual thing you've seen while showing a property?
I was doing a FaceTime call with an investor, and when I was calling him, there was a crocodile in the front. Yeah, I mean for real.
Real one?
Yeah, proper crocodile, yeah.
Oh my days.
There was a crocodile there.
One of those fake ones.
Yeah, and there was just a crocodile there, and when I was showing it, I sort of saw the crocodile and I just kept the camera this way.
Just smile and wave,
Yeah.
smile and wave. If you could only use one word to describe your real estate style, what would it be?
Good.
Oh my god. No, straight to the point. What's the funniest question a client has ever asked you?
Oh, this is normal now, but when I first started, I didn't know anything about it, and I was doing a rural property in Herbert, and the person was like, "Oh, will my emu jump the gate here?" I was like, "What? Emu?" Oh yeah, that's probably the
What's this? Oh, that was funny.
bit of commentation going on there.
Yeah, may as well. What's the strangest item you've found left behind in a property?
Dildo.
I was waiting for that one, eh?
It wasn't the strangest item. It wasn't left behind, but when I was with a buyer at a house, there was a big paddle, like a paddle for a boat on the wall, and the buyer asked if they could keep that at the house.
What's the most embarrassing thing that's happened to you at a listing or open home?
Oh, should I expose myself here? Yeah. Well, when I first started, I didn't know what a bore was, and the buyer was like, "Oh, where's the bore?" And I just pointed at the water tank. And then they were looking at me like, "What's going on here?" And
If real estate wasn't an option, what career would you be in?
You would be a stripper or a sprinter. Sprinter. Yeah, stripper.
I reckon if I had a,
Algina. That'd be a stage name.
That's cool.
I was doing accounting in uni, accounting and law in uni, so one of those two, I reckon. I know what I would be, an astronaut.
All right.
Because I like space. I was too tall. Yeah.
That's why you didn't do it.
He definitely tried out for it. Yeah.
Become an astronaut if you're too tall. Really? Nothing else.
No, I mean that's like, I had everything going for me, and
Bonus round, sorry. We forgot the story, and I want to share this because Maddie just started with us and she had a horrendous story. So I couldn't make an inspection. She had just started and she just had to quickly go take a video of this property. Anyway, we confirmed with the tenant, and she went to go take the video of the property. She walks upstairs. This tenant knew she was coming. There was a glass door and it looked all the way down the hallway, and all the way down the hallway was the tenant in the toilet with the door open, sitting on the toilet, dropping a deuce. And they lock eyes. Maddie's been here for like 2 weeks. And she was like, oh. And the tenant was like, oh my God. Anyways, pulled his drawers up and then, came out and let us in the house. She got the video done, so Trooper Maddie, well done. But how awkward is that? So... Anyway, real estate, eh?
She's ready for ARC session. We're here with She Sells NT.
Yeah.
If real estate wasn't an option, what career would you be in?
I reckon I'd open a cafe.
Cafe, selling...
All the foods.
All the foods.
Brekkie, cake.
What's the most unusual thing you've seen while showing a property?
It's not my story, but I'm going to tell it anyways. Rocked up to an open home and the tenant was still sleeping, so we couldn't show that room. Still sold it though, so.
If you could use only one word to describe your real estate style, what would it be?
Fresh.
Fresh and clean. Yeah. What's the most embarrassing thing that's happened to you at a listing or open home?
I was opening a home for Arjun and I got there was already 3 people there, and I couldn't unlock the door for like 10 minutes. I tried every single key, couldn't unlock it. I had to get one of the buyers to help me unlock it. I had to pull it, not push it.
Wow.
Don't say that thing.
You gotta unlock and push, not unlock and pull.
Yeah, bonus round, how do you feel pulling up from last night's 100-meter race?
mate, just credit to my coach, my sprinting coach, Nathan Sharma, and my starting coach, Stana Burns. But I think it just comes down to preparation. Like talent works, but when hard work beats talent, I think that's what the case was last night.
Jacob's back in because he wants redemption. So, look, how did you go with last night's 100-meter race? Look, I know you didn't really pull through at the end, but there's still plenty of opportunities to further develop.
No, obviously not the result that we wanted last night, and we're definitely going to go back to the drawing board.
The flash socks.
The flash socks, because I'm going to need all the help I can get. No, it's not the result we wanted, and the preparation wasn't there. We knew leading in we were probably a little bit underdone, but that's what happens when you don't prepare right. I think on another day I'd probably take it out, to be honest. But I think he only got me by about 15 meters, so there wasn't too much in it. But yeah, I think the real winner was. It was probably just the sport of sprinting. I love this game, and I'm gonna keep sprinting probably till the day I die. So maybe over 35s next year.
Ready, set, go!
What's the verdict? What do we got? It looks like Arjun with a fair lead.
I might have got him at the end there, but I might be wrong.
What do you reckon, mate?
Credit to my coach there, Nathan Sharma.
Yep.
Teach me the style.
Yep.
And came out to start, and back to you, son.
What do you reckon? What did you go? What happened there? What went wrong?
Yeah. No, I was just all in the preparation. I think I know what I did wrong in my preparation. I didn't take it serious, and it showed on the track tonight. So I'll be back in it. Next year, new training camp, and I'll get the win.
Easy.
Well, I'm not puffed, so obviously it wasn't far enough. Arjun's got 10 years on us, so